What is up, everyone? Welcome back to M3 Labs, where I give you guys my NBA best bets, player props, and prize picks. So let's recap yesterday. Yesterday we had Jalen Brown over 5.5 rebounds. That hit. We had Al Horford over 19.5 PRAs. He had a great first quarter. He had eight combined, and didn't do anything the rest of the game till about the last quarter. He ended with 16. Um, then we had Jalen Brown over 2.5 threes that hit in the very first quarter. And then the rest of our plays were Gabe Vincent under 10.5 points. He had 14. And Bam Adebayo under 8 rebounds. That first half or first quarter, he only had 1 rebound. And he came in really strong in the second quarter and got 5 in that quarter. And he ended the game with 9. So we lost by I want to say 2 because 8 would have pushed, but at least 8 you would have pushed and not lost. But so coming off a 2 and 3 day, I do have some plays that I like, not too many on Price Picks. Um, so I'm gonna get into the first play I have for you guys on Price Picks itself. Um, First let's get rid of these over here. Um, yeah, let's get rid of these. The first pick I have for you guys, I'm gonna go Kevon Looney. I'm gonna go over 2 assists. So he's gone over this in 3 out of his last 5 games, and he pushed in one of them. In that Memphis, he had 2. Um, so he had 4 last game. He had 5 the game prior to that. And the way they're playing with him, let me head over to Discord. So the Discord I posted, you guys could go look at this video by NF Classic on YouTube. So this basically shows all his possessions and how he got his assists and points or whatnot. So his assist, they're using him, the pick and roll, passing it to him in the middle, and he's finding the open guys. Like in the second half, they had Klay Thompson cutting to the basket more, trying to get him inside more because they were running Klay Thompson off of the 3 point line. So um, and it was very effective. He had some assists to Draymond Green that were potential assists that didn't go in. So he definitely could have ended with more. But I feel like this is too low. I think that they're trying to implement him in this pick and roll with Klay Thompson, even with Andrew Wiggins. Like I said, if you go watch this, you'll see how they're using him. You'll see how he's trying to distribute the ball. And even when you're watching that game, uh, the other day, you would hear Reggie Miller talking about how he has really good passing ability and how they were going crazy or excited about how he was able to find these open guys, cutting to the basket or even pick and roll, hand off to Steph, make a three, whatnot. So I'm gonna go Kevon Looney over 2 assists on prize picks. I if it's 2.5 on a book, I'm probably definitely gonna play it, or maybe even stick it in a parlay if I make a parlay for today. So that's gonna be my first pick for you guys. The next pick I have, um, I'm taking Klay Thompson, under 3.5 3 pointers made. Um, since he's came back from injury, he has not hit 4 threes against Dallas. Um, he had 3, 2, and 1, and then he has also gone under this in 5 out of his last 7 games. Dallas ranks top 5 defenses 3 point percentage allowed. Um, you know 1.5 units here to win about a unit. It's also a good parlay piece if you guys want to, put that in a same game parlay. I know a lot of books have like the risk free same game parlays for the NBA playoffs up to like 25 points and whatnot. So I think that's a good way to look at it as well. So I'm gonna go Klay Thompson under 3.5 3 pointers made. And then the last play I have for you guys, let's go over to well, let's look at this. So this is another tool that you have, um, for sports chat plays. You guys can go and you can uh see how, they'll tell you like last 10 he's gone under at 3 pointers, 3.5 and 6 out of his last 10, under PRA 6 out of his last 10, under points 6 out of his last 10, you know last 5 right here, over 4 out of his last 5 for rebounds, 4.5, so he's getting some rebounds, and you can do this for every single player. Hold on, let me go back. You can do this for about every single player. um let's see, where's Steph at? Yeah, Steph Curry. So you go to Steph, you can look and you can see, you know, over last 3 of his last 5, under 3 last 5, you know, uh, for every player. Um, let's go look at the Dallas Mavericks. So, um, Dallas Mavericks. So let's go right here, like Finney Smith. Finney Smith has gone under 4 of his last 5 in points, under 3 of his last 5 in rebounds, and it will highlight right here also to like what they see is the better value of the two, under in PRAs, you know. So there's definitely like a tool that you guys can use, um, to help you and kind of pick your props. Uh, Jalen Brunson under. Both of these teams defend pretty well, especially the three ball. So don't be afraid to take some of these players under their threes. Um, I know Finney Smith has been terrible playing in Golden State, but um, sometimes you got to take these players when they're struggling. So let's go to my next pick for you guys. So I use this website right here called OddShark. So that it tells you like the odds. It gives you their opinion of what the score would be, if they're gonna cover, if they're not, the over under, what it's set at and what they think is gonna hit. Um, so my next play for you guys and my third and final play for you guys, I'm gonna take Dallas +6. Um, so let's go to last 10 meetings. Dallas is 7-3 against Golden State, 6-4 ATS, and 6-4 to the over. Um, but let's go to the trends. So Dallas is 9-4 ATS in their last 13 games. Dallas are 12-6 straight up in the last 18 games, and Dallas are 11-4 ATS in their last 15 games against Golden State. Dallas are 9-3, 9-3 straight up in their last 12 games against Golden State. Um, Dallas are 6-2 ATS in their last 8 games when playing on the road against Golden State. So I do think for Dallas, I do think that for them, they're let's see how good they are bouncing back. But for me, this is the playoffs. Teams make adjustments all the time. Um, so I expect them to, make adjustments. So this year Dallas is one of the better covering teams, covering at 59.6% of their games. Let's see after a loss. After a loss, Dallas is the best team in the league at covering against the spread after a loss at 73% at 26-9. So for me, I think this would be a tighter game, and I really hope it's a tighter game. I don't think anyone wants to watch these playoffs and every game be a blowout. I think we like to see competitive games. That's why these teams are in the playoffs. Because they should be able to match up with one another. They should be able to keep games close, and keep people entertained. So I'm gonna take Dallas plus the points +6 for another unit. So I'm gonna recap the picks I have for you guys and go over to the Discord. Um, so I have Kevon Looney over 2 assists on Prize Picks. We have Klay Thompson under 3.5 3 pointers made at 1.5 units. And then we have Dallas +6 at -110 for 1 unit. Um, if you guys want to, you guys could definitely parlay these two together. put together a two-leg parlay and then add whatever you want. Because I know for some books, your risk-free has to be at least three legs or a certain amount of odds. So these two alone will probably get you about like I want to say plus 150, and then you add something else, it'd probably get you to over plus 250 or plus 300, which would make your bet eligible for risk free up to, I think some books are 25, up to 25 or 20. So those are gonna be my three picks for you guys. So hopefully we cut it down, the picks down today, and hopefully we can get you guys a good win. The last game for this series, the first game, we swept, so I'm hoping that I could repeat that. That first game was pretty good for us. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully today we have a winning day going into the weekend where we have a lot of sports as far as more NBA playoffs, uh, MLB, UFC, and I do have something new that I'm adding to to the channel that I'm gonna be posting in the next video. It's a new app slash partnership that I'm adding. So hopefully, this is gonna be good for you guys. And you guys could join, and I could talk to you guys on that app. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, have a winning day, and I hope you guys have a great day as well.